It's Vegas, baby. Day 6, maybe? I can't remember. Steve and I qualified for day 2 of the Blue Ribbon Pairs with a decent carryover. We were 30th out of 156 qualifiers. Sadly, Matt missed out by 1 place. So hopefully, if he wants to play it, someone drops out and he's the first alternate. So maybe he does get a squeak in, and if he wins it from that position, that would be pretty funny, to be honest. Where am I going? Elevators, right. And Andy made day 2 of the ladies. Beans made day 2 of the blue ribbons. Nicky and Ben entered the big blue ribbons and had a slightly below 50% session, so that's decent. Something's making noise anyway. I'm at the elevators. This is essential elevators. If you are staying in the Westgate, you want to go to these elevators because the other ones take ages. Here we go. So I'm wandering down now. I might have time for coffee. If not, who knows? And I'm in a full elevator, so I'll call that a day. I'll see you in a bit. I have some good news for you avid fans. We're here waiting for the start time, and Matt and Adam Kaplan did make it through as first reserve. So they're going to be playing today. So, I mean, how can they not win the whole thing now? So yeah, I think the blue ribbon and the ladies are in the same room today. And we're in this big room here that we were in yesterday. So have a look round. I think the ladies are nearer to us, and the blue ribbon is at the back. I'm looking for Wendy. I saw Wendy yesterday, but I was filming. She kind of waved and said, "We'll catch up later." So maybe we'll find Wendy at some point. Yeah, it's been a good week. We're pretty much halfway through now of the bridge, anyway, and the bridge has gone well so far. I've made every qualifying cut so far, touch wood. And other than one bad BAM session, done pretty well. So let's keep at it, see if we can make the final day, which I didn't do last year. So that'll be good. I haven't got my morning coffee because I woke up a bit too late. It took me hours to shave, as you know, how big my beard was yesterday. And don't have much to say, to be honest, so what can we do? I hung around with some Brits last night who were the advantage I have when I come over to these things is I know so many people, so not only do I know all the Brits that come over, I know all the Discord people, and I've been to several nationals before, and then there's some Brits come over for the first time who didn't know that many people other than the other Brits who all kind of did their own thing. So I hung out with some of them last night. That was good, and we did a big jigsaw puzzle, so that was good. Went to a different restaurant and a different hotel, so at least we have some good places to go if we are desperate at some point. There's Bork, silly hat, and he made it too, so we'll just try and beat him. He's playing with Beans, so that should be easy. Yeah, and I'll be back in a second with some hands. So we started with 4 good boards. We played some unknowns in Adam Kaplan and Matt Brown, and then some guy called Zia, whoever that is. And we've had 4 good boards, I think. The only one of interest was this one. You've got Ace 10x, 4 small, Ace King Queen 10x, stiff. And it goes a no trump pass 3, no trumps to you. Now, with my regular partner, if I doubled it would ask for a spade lead, which I would gladly accept. And the danger of not doubling is they rattle off 6 clubs and 3 hearts or something, which is a very possibility. I mean, he's jumped to 3N, and you've got a fair bit, so the chances are they could have jumped to 3N on long clubs. You know they haven't got interest in the majors. Alternatively, as if the danger in doubling is that you might not have 6 tricks to take. Someone might have Jack to 4 diamonds. Yeah, it's not unreasonable to think that one of the strong no trump or the guy who's jumped to 3N has Jack to 4 diamonds. I mean, the guy that's jumped to 3N, if he hasn't done it on long clubs, is going to have the minors. So make your decision. What would you do? I just passed. Because we don't have the agreement that double asks for a spade lead, double is risky. I think if I was going to get a spade lead, double might be the best thing. It's more likely, looking at your hand, that they've bid 3N on long clubs than they have off just a balanced 10 or 11 count or something, I think. And so I would double just to make sure that if we have 6 cash and tricks, we get them. And but again, if they bid it off long clubs and you double, they might run. I don't know what the best chance for plus score is. I just passed because I know I'm not going to get a spade lead for sure if I double. I passed, and there's the full hand. A trick one partner led the jack of hearts. They went up with the ace and tried a low spade off the king queen, and there are certain diamond holdings where I would let this fly. Yeah, there are certain diamond holdings where I wouldn't be able to comfortably win with the ace and switch to diamonds, but not the holding I have. I can see the jack of diamonds in dummy. So at trick 2, I played the ace of spades, and then I just showed my hand. I said, I'm just going to take 5 diamonds because based off point count alone, that the Claire's got every other high card that they need. So when they've got the jack of spades, there's nothing partner can have that gets another trick for us. So that was against Zia. So that could be good. The fact it's good because they've got 8 tricks and they don't, and they went 2 off with 8 top tricks. So yeah. So hopefully that'll stay good. So you get to 4 hearts on this hand. There you go. You can see played by the south hand. You've got just for future reference. You've got stiff queen, king 10 sixth, ace queen x, ace third, and the open 2 spades on your left. Pass. So you bid 3 hearts. Over this, your partner bids 3 spades. Now, I think this should be a good race to 4 hearts. But he could. Steve and I aren't regular, so maybe he's meaning it to look for 3N because he has values and no spade stop or something. So I didn't Q-bid here, and maybe you can get to a thin 6 hearts or something if partner's got a good race to 4 hearts. So I don't really know. I just played the safe 4 hearts. What I didn't want to do is Q-bid, and Steve thinks I'm 5-5 or something. So I bid 4 hearts, and he goes pass, and they lead the 8 of spades, and here you can see what's going on. If things break, 6 hearts is pretty good. You're going to make 5 diamonds, you're going to lose 1 heart, you're going to make 5 hearts, and you've got 2 black aces. So they lead the 8 of spades, so you've got some choices here. You can run this, and then maybe you make extra tricks when things aren't breaking. Or you can just take it and hope things break. The other possibility is, again, if you were playing teams, you would probably just aim to ruff a club. You might win the first spade with the ace. If you're playing teams, you probably run the spade. But let's say you win the first spade with the ace, and at trick 2 you play ace and another club. Or just duck a club or something, aiming to ruff a club in the south hand, and then you're just going to lose however many hearts you lose, and you've got winners everywhere else. So you lose 1 club and then however many hearts. Now, if hearts are breaking 3-2, you just have 12 tricks. So I don't know what the best line is. At pairs, at teams, you probably play a bit safer. You might run the spade, you might aim to ruff a club. But at pairs, I think you just have to play for the rest. Now, if hearts break poorly, you're still okay. You're still going to make your contract if diamonds... if the hand with 4 hearts has 3 diamonds, because you can play 4 rounds of diamonds pitching a club, and they have to ruff and you get a club away, and then you just lose 1 club and 2 hearts. And hearts could be 5-0 as well. So if I run the spades at trick 1 with the full hand being there, I would have made it. And there were other lines to make it as well. I think at trick 2, if I aim to ruff a club, I would make it as well. Diamonds are breaking, but not in the way you want. The hand with 3 diamonds doesn't have the long heart, so you can't play 4 rounds of diamonds pitching a loser, because they can ruff in quicker, and you never get back to dummy again. So I end up going off here, and you can see double dummy. You can make, you can make 10. On a spade lead, I can make 10 a different way. I think nothing I can do, and obviously when things are breaking and you're making 12, for you to go off doesn't feel great. But I don't think I'm necessarily at match points done the wrong thing there. If things break, you don't need to risk running the spade, because you don't need the queen of spades for your 12th trick. If things break, you're just going to lose a heart. So you don't actually need to run the queen of spades. Running the queen of spades is a safety play for when things aren't breaking. And there is room for playing, when they play third and low, there is room for them to not have the king of spades. They could have jack 9-8 of spades. So I don't know, that's not good. I don't think there'll be some people making that, just playing a bit safer, thinking things not breaking, but yeah, so that's not good. We started off with 5 good boards and then we've petered out a bit. I think we've got some good boards back. I think my partner can probably double a game that they pushed themselves to and went 2 off, and we might need to double it because we're making a part scoring club. So who knows how it's going. We've got no out and out disasters, I don't think. So that's sometimes the key in these things. Just, I was speaking to some people yesterday, if you just avoid bottoms, tops are hard to come by, you see, in this field. So if you just avoid bottoms, and hopefully you get more above averages and below averages, just avoid bottoms and you will get some gifts, but generally the gifts are just going to be 80% boards rather than 100%, because just the field's too big for gifts of that magnitude. This is your hand. You've got queen to 4, 5 small, singleton, queen third, and so you pass, you haven't got a bid, and over this, the next hand bid's a diamond, okay, partner bid's 2 diamonds, Michael's, ooh, you have a few major suit cards, and the next hand bid's 2 spades, which is a limit raising diamond. So good news, bad news. 1, you're vulnerable. Bad news, good news, they're vulnerable too. So you've got a 10 card and a 9 card fit at worst, and you've been told that partners Michael's can be quite bad, but you've got so many of the suits, you're not going to have that many losers in each suit. So imagine partner's got ace to 5 in each, you're going to lose 3 minor suit tricks maybe, unless he's got a stiff club, and a trick in each major maybe, so that's going to be 500 maybe. So there are a lot of maybes here, but you've got no defence to anything they bid, and so in case partner hasn't got both major suit aces, you need to stop them bidding 5 or 6 minor, because they're vulnerable as well, and so if you can get doubled in 4 hearts going for 500 or something, you know, fine. So I just bid 4 hearts, which I think is fine. If it goes for 800, unlucky, but maybe they've got slam on. And it might be better to bid 4 spades, because you take away a 4 spades cue bid off them, and you know you've got a 9 card spade fit anyway. So maybe 4 spades is a better bid, just because it takes up a bit more space. But the next hand bids 6 clubs past 6 diamonds. So the hand on your left, the hand that opened the bidding, has got enough to jump to 6 clubs over the limit raising diamond. Limit raising diamonds have bid 6 clubs, so they must have first round control in one major, and at least second round control, if not first round control, in the other. So now you do a bit of finger maths as well, and you work out how cheap 6 major is, 6 hearts again. So now they're going to have, where the partner won't have both aces, partner. So let's imagine the same thing again. Let's imagine that you're going to lose 3 minor suit cards and a trick in each major. That's going to be 3 minor suit cards and a trick in each major. That's going to be 4 off for 1100, and that's profitable. And it might be you don't lose a trick in each major, because maybe they've got a void heart, for example. So maybe you only lose a spade. So it could be 800, could be 1100, could be 1400. You don't know. But when they jump to 6, they're generally going to make it. They're generally more likely to make 7 than 5. And you've got no defence. There's no way they're doing this when partner's got 2 cashing major suit cards. So I just bid 6 hearts. Might not be right. And you can see there's the full hand. Double dummy, they can beat it by 5. They can get 2 roughs, which is unlikely, but they've got the stiff ace of spades and king x of hearts, so they can lead the ace of spades at trick 1, and then they can get their partner in with each minor. They can get underlead their ace of diamonds to get them in, which is tough, and then underlead ace and another club to get them in, which is also tough. So that's a bit easier, I suppose, but they got 1 rough, but they didn't get 2. They need to get 2 roughs, and it might be wrong to lead the ace of spades, because with king x of hearts it might be a trick anyway. But I guess you can look at dummy and see, I don't know what the right defence is, but who knows. It's a good story anyway. My partner was quite impressed that I only had 4 points to do that with, vulnerable at the 6th level. So as stories go, that won't be a flat board round the room. So we got 48%. It was 51% on the bridge, mate, but it went down across the whole field. Our section was a bit on the weaker side. Beans is a bit below us. Matt's done pretty well, given he squeaked in, so that's good for him. we're pretty much just over the cut-off line with our carryover, so we need about 50%. That's doable. We went 2 off for 200 too many times. I made an undisciplined bid on the last board and got punished for it. They can make 9 or 10 in spades, so I was just trying to go 1 off and I went 2 off. So I had 7 tricks in my own hand, partner put down 1, but the chump spoke really poorly. So not much we can do there. But we're having fun, aren't we, Steve?
We are loving it.
Steve said, yeah, we're loving it. And there is Matthew Brown smiling for once because he's not in last place. So this may or may not make the video, so we'll see. Well, if you see it, I guess it does make the video. We got a ruling against us, and I'm sure the director's gone by the book and what the ruling is, but I don't think it's fair. So I've questioned it, and he's going to ask some people. I'll check the rules, I'll check the video or something. But it goes pass, 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 and they open a no trump on my right, and I'm 5-4 in the majors, so with a 9 count, and we're favourable. So I thought I'll get in there with 2 clubs showing the majors. It's a bit aggressive, especially since my hearts are quite bad. And I bid 2 clubs, and instantly the hand on my left bid 2 hearts, and then partner alerted my 2 clubs and passed. And they asked what 2 clubs was, and my partner said the majors, which it is. But the 2 heart bid was within a second of my 2 club bid, like very quick. And so my partner didn't have a chance to spot it and alert it at a natural pace. It was out of tempo. And the person went away from the table, came back, and was allowed to change their bid. And my partner and I were not allowed to use the UI from the 2 heart bid. Okay, so they asked and they called the director and all that sort of stuff happened. So what happened was they passed, they doubled instead. My partner bids 2 hearts because he's 1-3 in the majors, and this goes pass, pass, double, pass, pass, pass. So they can use the fact that they know what 2 hearts is to defend, knowing they've got hearts or spades or something there. But you'll notice I've not said what 2 hearts was, and the person who called the director hadn't alerted 2 hearts. We had 2 hearts for spades, so we're getting punished for a slow alert, yet they didn't even alert theirs. They didn't alert theirs at all. So we can't use the UI, and partner ends up being in 2 spades, there's the full hand. 2 hearts double, there's the full hand. He went 2 off, but if you know spades are 5-2, he can potentially go 1 off. He can run the 10 of spades, and the way they defended, they kind of attacked hearts. He can run the 10 of spades and potentially pin the queen of spades and make a lot of spades in dummy with 2 kings as an entry in the 4th round of hearts. So it feels like if we get no reward, nothing back off this, that whenever they overcall 2 clubs, I can quickly bid my best suit or whatever. And then when they alert it, because 2 clubs is never natural. No one plays it as natural. He didn't even ask. He didn't even wait to see. He just bid 2 hearts, thinking, I want to show spades. If two clubs is never natural, so whenever they bid 2 clubs, if you quickly bid your hand, bid your best suit, and then go, okay, I would have done something different, and then pull it back, you can now catch them, and partner has information about what your hand is, and they can defend or bid properly. It's authorised information, so in theory, what they could have done is they could have bid 2 spades. If they had spades fit, so I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be close as to whether we make it or not. We've just finished, and we got 50% on the bridge mate. So I haven't checked the prints off with a round to go. I think it's going to be close. We were above the cut line going into that set. 50% in theory should make us it, but earlier our section. We got 3% lower than our section said, and that's probably because our section's a bit weaker than others. And so if our section continues to be weak, then maybe it's not going to be good enough. Did you make what was your final score? No, Carol and Andy didn't have a great final score. I just got a head shake, so I don't know what that would be. They've got this hand. It's a bit of a wild hand. This hand you've got 3 small, ace jack to 4, singleton, king jack 9 to 5, something like that, and your partner opens 1 heart, and the next hand bids 1 spade. You are unfavourable, but what do you think you're going to do? Well, you've got a few choices. You can show some sort of limit raising hearts or something like that, or you can describe your hand very well, although you are a bit light, you're a bit on the lighter side. You can describe your hand very well with a splinter. Now, New Zealanders don't seem to do fit jumps, so I think 4 diamonds is what you've got. So you bid 4 diamonds, and the next hand pauses and passes, okay. And then partner bids 4 hearts, okay, you pass, pass. And then the next hand backs in with 4 spades. So the hand that passed over 4 diamonds, when they're favourable, backs in with 4 spades. This feels a bit like sandbagging, which is a bit weird because you have 3 spades. It feels like he's trying to get doubled in 4 spades. Why wouldn't he bid 4 spades straight away? So don't worry, your partner's there. Your partner's now marked with short spades, and your partner over 4 spades has got a few choices, I think. I don't know whether pass is forcing. We're not a regular partnership. It feels like it should be, but whether Steve would think it is, I don't know. But what Steve did over 4 spades was bid 5 clubs. And this goes pass to me. I'm like, well, my hand's pretty big now. My hand the first time round was a 9 count. Now my hand is 3 small spades opposite guaranteed short spades. Yeah, I've got the ace of trumps, and I've got a side card suit that partner has the ace in. Partner has to have the ace of clubs here. So I'm like, well, why would partner cue clubs here? He must be interested in 6. So it must have been close to making a move first time around. Maybe he's got like ace queen or ace king of diamonds, and he thought his diamonds weren't necessarily working the best. But now probably partner's got to have a side club suit as well. So maybe partner's void spade, which is possible. If partner was something like 0, 5, 4, 4 or something like that, he might decide his diamond values aren't working and just sign off. But now he's got the ace of clubs. So I dive in there with 6 hearts. I think, well, my hand's pretty good now. And then the next hand goes into the tank. Now I think he was trying to get doubled in 4 spades. And now the colours are right for him to sacrifice. So if he thinks we've bid this to make, he's got to sacrifice here. And the best bit is, if he does sacrifice, he thought for quite a while, if he does sacrifice, the defence is marked. I know my partner's got to have the ace of diamonds, I think. I can't imagine him queuing 5 clubs without the ace of diamonds, because he doesn't have the ace of hearts, and he's probably not got the ace of spades either. So the defence is marked. I'm just going to lead a diamond. I'm going to get as many roughs as I'm allowed, and maybe I can get across with, I can underlead my ace of hearts to get him in with a heart, and I know he's got the ace of clubs and get him in with a club. We can get several diamond roughs now. So the next hand kind of is reluctant to bid 6 spades because he could have passed out 4 hearts. But he bids 6 spades. We whack it. I lead a diamond. We get 1 rough, and we get all our top checks for 800. There's the full hand. So you can see 6 hearts makes. Steve did very well bidding 5 clubs. Once he doesn't decide to try the first time, to try the second time, and then for me to be able to bid 6 hearts with the hand I have. I mean, I'm still pretty light. I've only got a 9 count. But all our values are working. I've got to trust Steve must have the sort of hand he has for me to bid 6 hearts, and I did it. So that felt good. I mean, obviously 6 hearts makes, so if we're in 6 hearts, because the queen of clubs, you don't even have a club guess, the queen of clubs appears on the first round of clubs. 6 hearts makes means that some people might be in 6 hearts because he's overcalled on a 4 card suit, so who knows how good that's going to be, but I can't imagine it's going to be bad. Lady's dad made it. We made it just. We are 76 out of 78. We tried appealing the decision. There's a decision that you may or may not have seen earlier in the video. I don't know if I'm going to include it. But I never win appeals. So the lead director said, don't bother. I'm like, okay, fine. It basically means if we do appeal, we're not going to win it. But I think most people I've talked to think it's unfair. Maybe it's within the rules, it's just unfair. Anyway, I'll leave you with a hand. This is this hand here. I had, what did I have? No, it wasn't that one. I had, just for future Steve, King 4th, 4 small, King 1, Jack 3rd. So I'm defending 4 hearts, and the bidding has gone. We were silent. The bidding went 1 heart on my right, 1 spade on my left, and then my partner bid, and no trump, he did bid, showing the minors. The next hand doubled to show values, and then eventually ploughs onto 4 hearts by herself. So I'm defending 4 hearts. What do we lead? Well, I have club preference, so I lead the 8 of clubs, and dummy is what you can see. The 8 of clubs goes small queen ace. So we think partner's got 9 cards in the minors. And at trick 2, they play a small heart to the 10. Well, that's illuminating. That holds. So partner has 1 or 2 hearts, and they've got some solid hearts, and they've also got the ace of clubs. And then at trick 3, they play the 10 of spades, and it goes 10, small, small. Now, this is where you have to do things very quickly. A few things happen. 1, what was partner's spade? Partner showed an even number of spades. 2, if the 10 of spades is holding, it's a very weird thing to cross to dummy and run the 10 without the ace and the jack. Look at your king. 3, if you take the king of spades and declare has got a diamond stop, yeah, the spades are good for diamond discards. So what I did is ducked smoothly. I gave count to partner just in case he needs it, and so declarer goes, oh good, the spade finesse is onside, takes a repeat spade finesse because it's her last chance in dummy. I can now win the king and give partner a ruff. So as it happens, I could have taken the first spade and we can cash 2 diamonds and a club, but by ducking it, we get a ruff as well. So that was a decent board. That was against 2 Brits actually, 2 fellow Brits. Apologies for the noise, we're in the middle of a casino. We've made it, a bit happy. I'm not sure many other Discord people did other than Matt and Adam, and I kind of want them to win it now because they snuck in. So there's the full hand just for future Steve to add it in there. And you can see declarer. I mean, I wouldn't respond to spade, and I think I might be old-fashioned because more and more people are responding very light nowadays, and I generally want a 5-card suit or an ace, so maybe I'm a bit old-fashioned. We're going to find some food and we're going to chill out because we're back tomorrow for one of the toughest bridge events there is, the 3rd day of the Blue Ribbon Pairs, and it will be Steve's toughest event ever probably.